AI progress is irreversible, and you can only do two things. You either get in line or you get wiped out. The second law of thermodynamics states that the total entropy of an isolated system can never decrease. It either increases or remains constant. In simple terms, entropy refers to the randomness and disorder in which things occur. And the law basically implies that the natural state and being of things usually increases to a greater amount of disorder. Basically, energy spreads spontaneously if it is not hindered. Remember, only an external force can try and disrupt this process. Think of it like heat flowing through a hot metal object to a cold one, and not the other way around. But what does this mean in the context of AI? Simply, once a system evolves, it naturally tends towards a higher disorder, and it can't go back to the prior state that it was in without any external intervention. For us, an external intervention looks like either some rock comes from space and wipes the entire Earth out, or we just go back to the pre-internet era, and that is not something that is happening anytime soon. Now, this leaves us with two things. First, the fact that AI progress is irreversible, because once knowledge and the models that are built and the capabilities exist, it basically diffuses globally. And this appears in form of the research papers that are written through open source models that are being built. The weights of all these models get leaked. We've seen examples of these things happening, and basically replication. That is what Jen has been doing with its DeepSeek model and some of the other models that it's built. This brings us to a reality. This brings us to a reality that most people are not willing to accept, which is society cannot invent advanced AI, which is the advanced AI that we're building. Just the same way that you can't unmix milk from coffee. The second thing that this tells us is that power spreads. Simply, entropy is a diffusion of capabilities, and we already have these capabilities. At first, these breakthroughs happen in labs, but they quickly spread to startups that are being built, communities, open source projects, and even malicious actors. That disorder is inevitable. The disorder and the disruption of AI is inevitable. The bottom line here is, the second law of thermodynamics teaches that once transformation begins, it is irreversible and it spreads like a wildfire. For AI, this means two things. If you're not using the AI, you're getting wiped out, you're going to be disadvantaged in a way that you wouldn't even imagine. And secondly, if we use this AI responsibly, we're going to have greater rewards than we could ever imagine. Choose your poison. If you're not using AI, or at least if you're not learning to use AI in anything that you do, try to integrate it as your buddy to help you in what you're doing, then you're getting wiped out.